Good morning, guys. It is Sunday and it's not really morning. I didn't sleep as long as I did yesterday, but I did have a little bit of a sleep in. With us getting home as late as we did, I really needed that. I kind of run down, so I'm gonna take it easy today. I have a splitting headache even though I took my painkillers, so it's one of those days. But anyhow, I've been editing videos and stuff, so my blog is going up. Been doing some planning, things that I needed to look up, like if I'm going to get into this video card making, all of that. I really needed to figure out my DT schedule. I have one design team left, which is Make It Crafty, and Zoe put me on you can post whenever you want posting for a while, but I do have a schedule that is preferred that I follow. So I have 3 days a month that I'm supposed to make card/videos for. Don't need to make videos for them, but I need to make cards for them. So I added that to my bullet journal so I could keep that. Also actually added a couple of like double pages for stuff, like for example design teams for 2017. Right now it's just Make It Crafty, and right now I just have the schedule there, but I have a full double fold just in case something comes up. You never know. It's just April so far. Yay. So I did that. I put in my dates that I'm supposed to have, and then I kind of looked up on a couple of birthdays to kind of figure that out. I want to get better at sending out cards this year, so I'm doing kind of sort of a birthday card planning session. Right now it's not a big one, it's a pretty small one, but I want to one of those things that Jennifer McQuire showed, I think it was in one of her kind of older showing of her craft room. She had this box where she had all of these cards, and I think she had switched this out and doesn't look the same way, but then she kind of had pre-made the cards. Then she had like small dates when, so the cards were done and everything, and then she could just go into that box when it was time for the birthday, and the card was specific for that person, or it's thought about to be for that person, and then it might even have, and then you just pick it up and maybe write your note in it, and you can put a post-it on and send it away. And I kind of like that idea, to actually be super prepared, because you can't really send a birthday card like 2 months ahead, but you can actually do it. And if you have a box that fits the cards, even better order. So I kind of want to do that. We'll see if I can ever get that organized. I'm not an organized person. We talked about this before. I'm not organized. I also added another kind of fold in my bullet journal where I wrote down like YouTube ideas. I have all of these ideas all the time, but sometimes I forget them, as I'm very bad at writing things down. So now I did like the header, and then I started writing down a couple of ideas that I have, and then I'm just going to continue writing things down. I kind of like it. I kind of like starting to get organized, and I'm hoping that I can keep up with this, because I have a tendency to be very bad at keeping things up. But I'm hoping by keeping it in one and the same book will help, because usually I have one book for this, and I have one book for that, and I have one book for that, and then I've used like 2 or 3 pages on that book and nothing more, and yeah, not good at all. So hoping this will help in organizing. I'm on my second cup of coffee because I'm exhausted today, and I've been editing videos, and while I was waiting for them to export, I've been watching bullet journal videos. Yeah, I know. It's getting crazy. Yeah, it's getting crazy. But I do want to get into the craft room. One part of me is like, yeah, but I want to make this video because it's supposed to go up in the end of next week. Another part of me is like, yeah, but you should really do that skin tutorial. It should be your first priority. Kind of talking about skin colors and stuff like that. So we'll see which of them, if any, I will get to. First I'm uploading the craft videos. But I'm gonna get going and try to wake up a little bit more. But good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I finally took that big step and got back into editing, and now my editing is just flying by. I made a video today. I finally did the skin tutorial. I have no clue if it's detailed enough or if people are missing stuff, but I've done it. It's edited, it's exported. I just have to figure out which day to post it. So that's so nice. That is all done. I have to write post and upload and stuff like that. But photos are edited. Awesome, awesome, all the way awesome. So I am kind of prepping for another project. I got the roller cross stitching magazine about last week. I think I got it while I was in Miami, but I didn't pack it up until a couple of days ago. And then I found this little project. It's 3 really adorable little critters. I really like them. They're like woodland creatures, and as they are so cute, I really wanted to make them. So I might actually make this into a little video because I'm doing a couple of changes to this kit. One being that this kit contains Aida, and it also contains a lot of like fractionals and splitting of the blocks and stuff, and I hate that. I hate doing small stuff on Aida. I have no problem doing it on Evenly. So I went into my box and I found this little piece. I think it is 14 count. So I thought, well, I'm gonna use that one. So I heated up my iron and I ironed it because this was really, as it's just a piece, I just throw it down in a box. So I'm going to edge it by hand, and then I'm going to grid a little bit, so kind of figure out where they should be on it, because then I probably can fit something else teeny tiny on this, and kind of set up the project. And while I was doing that, I was like, yeah, I have a tutorial already. I have a cross stitch tutorial, which I promised like several months ago for someone, to how to park, because with my heads I've started to park and I love it. I just love it. It took me so long to get to do that, but I really love it. But so I had this video already recorded in my computer for at least a month, probably 2. I really just wanted to get it. I really want to get it out. So I decided that it was time to edit it, and then I realized that I don't need to edit it because I basically just sat down and talked to the camera, talked about things, and I really didn't hardly need to listen through it because I'm not really repeating myself either. So right now I am getting all the footage turned the right way. That takes a little bit of time, but it's edited, completely edited. I am going to look through it. It will take about half an hour because it's a half-an-hour video, and then I can upload it. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it today though. I don't want to upload too many things after each other after I've been on hiatus. I kind of feel bad. I want to kind of spread them out in case I get sick, then I have a couple already done. But at the same time, I don't know which days I'm gonna do the rest of the things. haven't put these into the schedule yet, but if I am able to, being healthy, I'm supposed to put at least a card up on the 9th, so on Sunday next week. So if I put my tutorial up the 6th, the coloring tutorial, maybe I can do the parking today. So yeah, that might be that. And the one I'm gonna get up 9, I actually have an idea, so I have to print a couple of images and look for reference images for that, so that I can get some fun things. But yeah, it's fun to get back a little bit. I'm exhausted and I have a splitting headache today. I'm only on the half dose of painkillers, but they just don't work today. So I didn't want to put more in me because I'm not sure that putting the full dose would work either. So I'm a little bit like, okay. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm just going around having fun. Yeah. It's fun editing again. It's fun editing. Now I'm gonna go and get my tea. It's evening. I'm gonna head to bed. I'm gonna head to bed a little bit earlier because I have a early morning tomorrow. I have to leave at the latest at like 7 tomorrow. Because my doctor's appointment is at 8:15, and I have to figure out where I'm going. Or I have the kind of how I take with trains and everything, but then I have to figure out where this specific place is. It's not going to be easy. I've never been to this hospital. We have several hospitals. We have 2 of the big ones that actually is here, and then I have another one, which is the one I'm going to tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to figure that out. I have made a little bit of project cards. So, was one of those things that I found at the craft fair or cross stitch retreat, and there was people who had those blue plastic thread keepers where you just do a loop of your thread and you kind of loop it over and punch it down in some foam, and you have like your symbols on that. Because they don't do a loop in the thread, they can actually braid their threads and then they can pull one thread at a time. And I really liked how that looked, so I wanted to do it myself. So what I did was I punched 2 holes instead of 1, and then I put the thread through, so you kind of just do the loop like that. And then I braided them. So I have 3 of these braided cards. It's a little bit funny because they have like a description on, yeah, this is gonna have so many threads, and this color is gonna have so many threads, and then you look at it and say it's 1 thread on each, and I have several threads of different ones. So I think they did a wrong print there, but I have 1 there, and then I have this. So they are in the order that is on the key in the magazine, and then I've used handwriting with the names because I wanted to, because it's fun. So that is that's my cards, and that was what I've done. I also have kind of hand sewn around the fabric and started gridding it a little bit. Also got my parking video up, so that is up on my blog. It's up on my Craft A Bit channel, so if you want to see that, you can go there and look at it. But yeah, I'm going to head to bed because I'm tired. So good night, sleep tight, don't let the bedbugs bite. Bye!